and welcome back to another episode of Ignite Your Power, the Kathy Mou Podcast. I'm your host, Kathy Mou, and I'm an empowerment coach teaching you how to live the BS life, aka the Bliss Soft Life, which is about being in your power. I teach about self-development, mental health, how to strive and be the best version of yourself, and to be authentically you. I teach you all about holistic well-being, physical, mental, emotional, spirituality, all these things that truly, truly fill your cup and make you want to live this life to the fullest. And so today we're actually going to dive into something incredibly powerful. I have been really into my spirituality and into angel numbers, and I'm so into angel numbers where I see synchronicities pop up all the time in numbers like 11, 11, 12, 12, 10, 10 on my phone, on my laptop, wherever it is. I'll see it even on cars, license plate, so be it. And that tells me that I'm connected to the divine or I'm connected to God's source, creation, whatever you believe in. And these are signs from my higher source or from higher source reminding me that I am loved or that I am reminded that, goodness is still always there and that I'm always divinely guided. So, anywho, there is 12/12 coming up, December 12th. So there's a portal. So every month there's a portal, right? The month and then the date to go with it. And these times of the month is so powerful because the energy between the divine source and earth is thin. So that means that you can start manifesting and the powers that you want to connect to higher source is brought easier to you. So that's why manifestation happens easier during these times. And so I love to use these portal dates to really tap into that divine light and energy. And so if you've been feeling a shift or a sense of alignment or maybe a nudge toward transformation, you're not imagining it because 12/12 energy is here and it's potent, lingering up to 7 days after the portal date and even 7 days before. That's how strong these energies are. And this is a beautiful time to tap into those high vibrations and manifest what you truly desire, like I said. Sorry for this cough. So Jem has been sick literally last week. She had fever from Sunday to Thursday of 102 or 103 for 5 days straight, and that was the most stressful thing that I have been through in a while. This is actually more stressful than having a miscarriage. Actually, miscarriage was pretty bad, which was in September. But I feel like things keep happening one after the other. And then now my husband and I caught whatever she caught, I think, because I remember her throat hurting and she not wanting to drink water, and then my throat is hurting. But I don't have a fever, luckily, thank goodness. But anywho, if you hear my throat and I keep coughing, I'm sorry because it is something going on and she's in daycare now, so for sure that's where all the dirty bugs, all the illnesses, sicknesses come from, is where the kids are at. Sorry, I'll try to cut out as much of the coughing as I can. But if I don't, my apologies. Anywho, in this episode, I also want to share a personal update with you guys. So I haven't shared this with anybody, honestly, but you guys are so near and dear to me. So I always share whatever I have on my mind here first with you guys, my listeners. And so, like I just said, as you know, or if maybe you don't know, I've been on a journey with infertility when I had Gemma, and then I have endometriosis, and then I did IVF too, which didn't succeed, but you know, going through all of that really has scared me into wanting a second one. But then after getting pregnant, and then having it so easily get obtained and then so easily like taken away from me. But that confirmed for me that I truly, truly want to have a second child, which is kind of crazy because I never would have imagined it. And then if you ask George too, my husband, if he would ever want a second one, he would have straight up said, "No way, Jose." But since I did get pregnant, now he really wants one too. And it's so beautiful to see that we're both on the same page and going through the ups and downs together. And yeah, if you've been through infertility, you always have like this PTSD of like, is it ever going to happen for me again? Or you don't want to go through all that heartbreak and etc. But I really want a second child now. And yes, I have fears that pop up for me, right? Am I going to be able to afford this child? Am I going to love it enough? And can I even conceive a second time around? Like, who knows? But at least I know that I want this. And part of manifestation is if you truly want something, it is meant for you. It's happening in a different timeline. It just has not happened for you yet. So I'm trying to tap into that vibration and I'm trying to set my body up to have this baby. So I have to take steps to prepare my body for this next chapter. So I've been trying to focus on my health, hydration, and balance lately and trying to slow down. Like lately, or for the past 2 years, ever since Gemma was born, I've been starting my business and just going full front on, fully focused on trying to start this business. And then, I had mom guilt too while starting it. Like I'm not spending enough time with Jem, but then I'm starting this business because I really want to leave something for her and to make sure she has a really comfortable life as well. But at the same time, I'm like spending so much time and energy on this business instead of her. So then I had to realign and shift. And instead, when she is not around or when she is sleeping or whatever, I give my full attention to her. And when she's sleeping, I will, or at school, I will, be able to work on my business and not just doing it full time. So it's a lot of like checks and balances and really utilizing my time and my energy on the things that I should be focusing on. And a lot of us do this, right? A lot of us need to really prioritize what is truly important to us. And so, of course, it's a journey. You're never going to be perfect. So don't feel bad for your choices at that time because that's what you thought was super important for you. But now that I'm trying for a second one, my empowerment coach, she has been amazing. She actually taught me about Barbara O'Neill, and she's like this holistic teacher who literally uses all holistic health, and she's on YouTube. Look her up, Barbara O'Neill. She's amazing. So my coach sent me a video about her talking about hormones and how to balance it. And then I got into all her teachings, and now I found something about salt and water that I wanted to share with you guys in this episode because I just started it. When did I get the? So I think I saw the video on not Saturday. I went to Napa and had a grand old time. I think I saw it on Friday or last Thursday when Jem was sick, and I was like, oh my God, where's these natural remedies? I need to like figure this out. And so yeah, her videos keep popping up. So anywho, so I've been trying to add in some of the practices and some new health routines into my body that I will share with you guys. And I'm excited to share it because you guys know I always like to try something first before I tell you. And if it works, I'm here to tell you so you don't have to do all the research and waste all that time to really see if it's like a hoax or not. So Barbara O'Neill, she talked about like the onion thing. I put that on Jem's foot, to be honest, and I was like skeptical. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work. But guys, it worked with the coughing because she had a crazy fever. And then she was coughing like crazy, and so I just put some onions on her foot with socks on. She stopped coughing and then George comes in and he's like walking in the room and was like, "Why does it smell like red onions?" And I cracked up so bad. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What? I'm just trying something and it's to see if it works or not." So then at the end, I took it out after maybe an hour and a half. And of course, she went back to coughing. Um, but that was just one little test that I did. And then I got really, really into figuring out all the other holistic things that she did, right? But I will share more of that later. But in today's episode, I'm really going to talk about how to harness the power of 1212 energy, which I did make a 1212 manifestation guided meditation for you guys, which I will link it in the comments below. So you guys can go and tap into that amazing energy that is already out. Okay. And I'll give you guys an update about like what I've been doing and what protocols that I've been doing with my health to try to prep my body for this. So I'm excited. All right. So let's get into 1212 energy first. Okay. So, like I said in the beginning, 1212 is a powerful angel number. It symbolizes spiritual growth, balance, transformation, and stepping into alignment with your higher purpose. So when 1212 opens, and it will be opened already since this episode comes out on Friday, um, the energy isn't just confined to that single day. Like I said, it can actually linger up to 7 days. So when you watch this video, you should go do it right away. Listen to my guided meditation and really bask in that 1212 energy. And this means that, right now it's beautiful and expansive window of opportunity to really use the energy. And 1212 invites us to step out of our comfort zones and embrace transformation. So it's a reminder that you have the power to create a new chapter for yourself, whether it's setting new goals, healing old wounds, or manifesting something you just deeply desire. This energy is here to support you. And what better way to end this year with doing, one of these practices? Because you always want to try to manifest and use the energies as much as possible when you can. So why not, right? So when we break down the number sequence 1212, each digit carries powerful individual meanings that come together to create an amplified and transformative energy. So let's explore each significance of each number and why and what they represent, right? So the number one represents new beginnings, independence, and manifestation. So again, this is why it's beautiful to actually start manifestation because then you can start with the new beginnings in the year 2025 and manifestation at this part in time or is going to be so powerful and independence, right? We always want some type of independence to showcase or empower ourselves to unleash what we've been accustomed or been so used to that we need that extra push in the right direction to like push us out of our comfort zone, right? So this is such a great, great day to truly manifest. And also, this number encourages you to take initiative step into leadership and pursue your goals with confidence. So the energy of one is about trusting yourself, embracing your individuality, and having the courage to create your reality. It signals that you have the power within you to shape your destiny. And this number one is so powerful because, like I said, if you're trying to empower yourself to change your life, you're going to have that courage to start something new, to break out of your old habits, and to have faith in yourself. And a lot of us don't have that courage or faith for ourselves. So I feel it within me right now. Like I'm feeling more in tune with my powers right now, since I'm making this video a couple days before 12/12, 2 days before 12/12, and I already feel the energies. It's so amazing and beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about the number two. Two symbolizes balance, partnerships, duality, and harmony. It encourages cooperation, trust, and patience. So the energy of two asks you to nurture your relationships, seek alignment, and work with the flow of life rather than against it. It also is a number of intuition and faith, reminding you to trust the process and stay aligned with your higher purpose. So when you combine 12/12 together, and when you see 12/12, the energies of 1 and 2 are beautifully balanced and amplified. So this number sequence represents new beginnings, 1, right? And that are supported by partnerships and balance of 2. So the idea of stepping forward boldly with the 1 while trusting the divine timing and flow of life 2. And the harmony between taking action with the number 1 and maintaining peace and cooperation with the number 2 is so powerful. And last but not least, 12/12 also serves as a sign that you are on the right path and encourages you to stay focused on your goals. It's a call to align with your highest self, trust the universe, and step into a phase of transformation and growth. The energy of 12/12 reminds you that your thoughts are powerful and what you focus on can manifest quickly when you're in alignment. So, this portal is an invitation to balance your desire for progress with the 1, with trust and partnership and divine timing with 2. So, when you harmonize these energies, you create a foundation for incredible transformation and success. And isn't that such a beautiful energy to have that 1 and 2 come together? And I already feel it for myself. I don't know if you guys or if that resonated with you, but right now I've been so stuck with what I've been wanting to do. I am a manifesting generator, which means that I have so many ideas that I want to do, and have so much energy, and I just can't focus on one thing that I really want. I feel like I want 10,000 things, and again, I can't just pick one to do because I feel like all of these are important, right? So I'm all up in my head. I want to write a book about my BS life. And I've been talking about that for 2 years, or since last year actually. So a year now, and I've only written a little bit of it, but see, I'm just putting so much of my efforts and time into like so much projects that I feel like I don't have time for what I truly want or truly need. I don't know. And then I'm doing this YouTube channel and then podcast. And then I have a BBA community. It's called Blissful Beauties Ascend, which is a community with my two coaches that I had. And we come together in this community to help uplift one another with high vibration energy. We teach you about holistic well-being, everything that I teach, but we do it as a team together in this community. And this is another thing that, I'm truly passionate about. But it's, again, time consuming, right? But then I want to be a full-time mom, and then I have a full-time job. And mind you, guys, like, it's a lot. I know it's a lot, but I still have to take care of my health now that I want a baby number 2. So I have to work out every day and make sure that I'm drinking enough water and whoo, taking care of my health and not, eating all these processed foods that I've been doing. And again, your health journey or your journey in life is always up and down. It's like a roller coaster. And this is what I found out. Like, you will never have just one path and think that that's going to happen. Okay. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. So when I was 25, I went hardcore on a paleo diet. That's when I first started really taking care of my body, my well-being, my physical health. I went to the gym. I started really working out and trying to understand how my body worked and what types of food I put in my body would affect my whole entire physical appearance because that's what was important to me back then. But now, I'm 36, 11 years later of learning and being on this health journey. It's way more than that, obviously, than just my physical appearance. But most of us in this world only cares about the physical appearance because that's what our community or that's what society has been so brought up to teach you about, like your physical health or how you look is so important, which is not. It should be about the inside, your soul being. How is your soul being like? And so that's what our BBA community is about. It's not about your parents, but truly what makes your soul being, what makes you truly amazing, which we all are. We are all amazing, beautiful, so creative, amazing soul beings here for human experience that we forget. So I'm here to remind you guys. But anywho, this brings me back to my journey of it's a journey. So I went hardcore paleo. I was able to do it for like a year or two, and then I was like, dude. And then I don't know what made me stop. I think a lot of the pressures from just being with other people who were not on it was kind of hard. So I started getting back into like eating processed foods again, like not hardcore processed foods, but like at least eating cake and sweets. And before I was just so strict. Paleo everything. Like if it was not paleo, I'm not gonna touch it. So I kind of like broke a little bit here and there, and then eventually I went back to my old habits. And I was like, wow, that's how strong. And in my mind, I was like, oh, I can always go back and do it again. It has taken me, what, 11 years to go back, and I have not gone back fully. I mean, I don't eat how I used to eat before I was 25, right? Like, I still eat a lot of veggies, and I still have changed from that experience, but don't always think that you are at the same journey that you will be back in the day. And it's hard for me to go hardcore again because, again, I have a lot on my plate. So now I have a child, like I don't have time to actually prep the meals. I used to just have to worry about myself, and I had so much time in the world to literally work on my health, like prepare, go grocery shopping, do all of that. Now my time is all like placed into different things. And so I'm sharing this with you guys, not for you guys to feel sorry for me or whatever, but I'm just sharing it to show you that I still struggle with it too. And, your journey is never going to be the same, and you can't be harsh about it. Like, I'm not going to be harsh about it for myself. I just have to know and keep doing what I can do at this moment in time and trust that everything will work out for me. So, that being said, now that I trust, right, I had my coach show me and teach me about Barbara O'Neill, she's amazing, guys. I just seriously, I cannot not speak enough good things about her. But she really knows her stuff, like inside and out, and the way she teaches you about just holistic health is amazing. So, anywho, right? So I clicked on this video about having salt with water, and I was like, what? Salt is so bad for you, right? Again, our society makes us believe salt is bad for us. Of course, table salt is bad for us. But what she was saying that Celtic salt is actually really good for you because there's like 92 different minerals, and it's better than Himalayan salt too because Himalayan only has like 82 minerals and nutrients. So Celtic salt is the way to go. And I was like, whoa, this is so crazy. And she's has helped so many patients, and so she gives a lot of stories. But her insight on hydration, salt, and overall health have been transformative for me. And the key principles that she taught me was water and salt are essential for proper hydration and balance in the body. So it's not just about drinking water. It's also about ensuring that water actually gets into your cells. So adding Celtic salt to your mouth before drinking water helps with this absorption, making hydration more effective. And mind you guys, I drink a shit ton of water and I'm always having to go pee. And then when she said that, I was like, whoa, if I'm drinking a lot of water and then peeing it all out, that means it's not absorbing into the cells. And so I really thought about this. And so she said to take at least like a sesame size Celtic salt, put it in your mouth, let it dissolve, and then drink your water. And you don't drink a shit ton of water at once. You drink like half a cup of water. And you should have at least 8 cups of water a day, at least. But and then another example she gave, which was so powerful, was think about it, right? The rain comes and goes, and when rain is too much, like if it's like a tornado or a typhoon or whatever, right? It causes tsunamis and you're just drowning all of everything. But if rain comes and it, splatters a little bit here and there, right? Just hydrates the plants and whatever, and then it goes along. So just like when you drink water, you don't want to gush like a shit ton of water because you're just going to drain it all out. So you want to drink a little bit here and there to let the cells actually take in and absorb the water. And I was like, whoa, that makes so much more sense. Man, so I literally went to Whole Foods, got Celtic salt, and I've been just trying to put the salt and take it as much as I can before I drink water. And so she also explains that sodium plays a crucial role in transporting both glucose and water throughout the body. So this means that our cells can't function optimally without the right balance of salt and water. She also emphasizes that insulin resistance, which many people struggle with, can be improved by reducing carbohydrate intake and increasing fiber, protein, and healthy fats in our diet, which I have been doing. I've been doing the bean protocol. I try to add in as much fiber as much as possible, eating a lot of green vegetables. And then I'm trying to eat a lot of beans, which is high in fiber. Lean proteins are really good for you, and healthy fats like olive oil or, nuts as a snack. Those are good fats. You don't want those other processed fats, sugar. No, no, no. And the other biggest takeaway for me is importance of drinking at least 2 quarts of water a day, which I told you guys. And I think I drink at least 2 quarts of water a day, but like I told you, I wasn't absorbing it. So this is key for maintaining full blood volume, preventing dehydration, and supporting every function in the body. So maybe if it's you guys, I don't know if you're drinking enough water, but a lot of us may not be drinking enough water, and this is why when your body's dehydrated, you're going to have stomach issues and stomach pain. So, if you just drink water at the right time, you can even heal your stomach pains, which people have done. And Barbara O'Neill has explained that her clients has, cured their stomach pain just by drinking enough water because their body was actually dehydrated. So it's actually incredible how water can be a natural remedy for so many issues. And so try drinking more water and putting it into your body and putting some salt in. Um, and also another thing that she mentioned, which was pretty cool, was that dehydration can be a contributing factor to mental health challenges and brain deterioration. So the brain needs adequate hydration to function properly, and neglecting this can impact mood, clarity, and overall well-being. So by drinking more water and taking care of our bodies, we can genuinely transform our minds and boost our mental health. So these insights have been a game changer for me as I prepare my body to conceive again. And hydration isn't just a simple habit, it's a foundation for balance, energy, and health. And an example that Barbara gave was that a lot of old people have dementia, and she said that God did not create our brains to deteriorate as they do now. And so it's because a lot of these people are not drinking enough water. And she said a lot of people, older people have dementia because they're scared of drinking water, because they're scared of peeing in their pants or etc., right? Or they're in these old people homes and they're not being monitored enough to drink water because these nurses are so overworked. And I get it. They don't want more work, right? They don't want to give you water, which takes more work, and then they don't want to change your diapers or the bed sheets or whatever if you do a potty or whatever in your body. So this is why it's so important to keep hydrated though. But she said one patient she had just drank enough water, just a mouthful all day long, and she actually healed her dementia within 2 days. Like, what? She was just so dehydrated that she was just hallucinating. And so that was such a powerful story for me. And then that makes me realize that I do not want to get to that stage when I'm old and am unhealthy to not be able to move my body. So this is why I'm trying to take care of my body so I can take care of my grandkids, hopefully that I have one day. I don't know. But if that is an option for me, I want that, right? And so this is why I want you guys to really tap into thinking about how much water do you take in? And doing this now when there's the 12-12 energy to back you up and to really help with this time of like trying something new and like getting out of your head and out of the way. Because, man, these things are so simple, but yet life-changing. And I'm like, after doing it for 2 days, I feel like there's a difference. I don't pee as often. And mind you, I always go pee. Like I go pee like 10 times a day. And I'm drinking less water. Oh, also what she says, I just thought of it, is if you want to drink water too, do not drink it with your meals because you're drowning out all the acid that your body needs to break down the foods. So at least 30 minutes before you eat a meal, do not drink water. And if you do actually drink water, you can have some lemon with the water and have a gulp or some sort to let that acidity go into the body and to, you know, help start breaking down the food. But do not drink water, all the water during your meal. So try to do it at least 30 minutes before and then an hour to an hour and a half after you eat that meal because you need your body to really digest it without the water. And then have that water, and have water and hydration, you know, always throughout the day. And so I've been trying to yeah, work that into my schedule right now. But anything that you start is gonna be tough at first, but then once you keep consistently doing it, little by little, it will be easier and easier, and then it'll just become a new habit. Your new neurons will, create and make, and you'll be like, okay, dang, why did I think this is to be hard? It's not hard. Okay, nothing is hard. And remember, whatever you say is manifesting. So you always want to try to shift your mindset to something positive, and your words are your spell. Okay? Words are your spells. There you go. Figured it out. That's another thing my coach taught me. And your words are your spells. So you're speaking that into the universe, into the world. So you just can't do it yet. It's fine. But you will. And that's what I keep doing, and I'm gonna get to that. And hopefully these little changes will get me to have baby number two. I haven't even really expressed to anybody, my friends or family, about wanting baby number two so badly, but my husband and I have been trying, and then yeah, I'm not gonna lie, last month I already went down the infertility, pregnancy, what, rabbit hole of checking the pregnancy tests is not healthy. And you want to believe that you're pregnant, but you're not, and it's because your actual hormones are imbalanced. So after going through that episode, I was like, I do not want to relive having to go to that emotional roller coaster again that I did with before I tried to conceive Gemma. Trying to do all these little things and trust and just let it be. And hopefully my manifestation will happen sooner than later. Who knows? But trying to be optimistic here. Um, gonna manifest to use the 1212 portal energy to manifest the life that I truly desire. But hopefully you guys took away something from today's episode. I really believe in all these portals and these holistic wealth and health and well-being health tips I feel is life-changing. So we all need to know. So I feel like, right, wisdom is power. Just having the knowledge. Knowledge is power, guys. The more you know, the more that you can try and to understand as much as possible, it's gonna be the best way to empower yourself. So, anywho, I hope you found this episode helpful and enlightening. So thank you so much for tuning in to Ignite Your Power, the Kathy Mou Podcast. So if today's episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your 1212 manifestations, your health journeys, or insights with me. I'd love to support you. And if you're ready to go deeper, don't forget you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me or even a numerology guidance card reading. Just head to the link in the show notes or visit my website at www.kathymou.com. Until next time, keep trusting yourself, keep honoring your journey, and remember you have the power to create the life you desire. So go and live the BS life. Bye.